My name is Jonathan, and I am 17 years old. I come as a voice for the voiceless. Until all pupils are taught literacy, I will continue to advocate for their human right to be met. For pupils who are non-verbal like me, being able to read and write not only gives us a skill, it gives us the ability to be heard using our own words. Yet, as the curriculum stands at the moment, you won't be hearing many voices like mine embedded in the government's work. Not because pupils can't learn, but because pupils are not taught literacy. If, as a government, you are serious about wanting to hear children's voices, you must also be serious about enabling those voices to be unlocked. I'm encouraged that the government's reading framework guidance says about pupils with moderate to severe SEND, literacy is as important for these pupils as it is for their peers. However, I was horrified to read a very few people with profound and multiple learning difficulties, PMLD, might not be able to access direct literacy instruction. For pupils who are working at Standard 1 in the pre-Key Stage 1 standards, it may not be appropriate to begin to teach them to read. Yet, within the framework for EYFS 2023, communication and language is recognised as the prime area that is particularly important for building a foundation for igniting children's curiosity and enthusiasm for learning, forming relationships, and thriving. It recognises that literacy is crucial for children to develop a lifelong love of reading. Why are you discounting PMLD from something you recognise as so good? When I was at special school, I was given the label PMLD. But this label is not a medical diagnosis. It's a description of a pupil with very complex access needs to the curriculum. At no point was my intelligence assessed, and because I had this label, it was assumed that I was not capable of learning to read or write. Instead, I followed a sensory curriculum devoid of literacy instruction. It wasn't until I was homeschooled for an hour a day and taught literacy that my true potential was recognised and I learnt to read and write. But I am not unique. Through the charity I founded, Teach Us Too, I am aware of other pupils, including whole classrooms of pupils with the label PMLD, who have, with the right instruction, learnt to read and write. In each case, the ability to spell even just simple words has been life-changing. Dr. Mosley has many case studies within her book of complex learners surprising their teachers with the words that they have understood after the inclusion of meaningful access to print. Minister Johnston, you said when you became the new minister last week that you want all children to have the best start in life. There is no better start to education for a non-verbal pupil than literacy instruction. At the moment, that is actively discouraged for the one cohort it would make the biggest difference for. You can change this guidance. Looking beyond PMLD, those teachers and schools who are endeavouring to teach literacy to all complex learners find there is a lack of literacy curriculums. Teachers want to provide literacy instruction. Please give them the tools to do what you're asking. Through my charity, I'm in contact with a number of brilliant and talented professionals who are producing a creative and fun, differentiated curriculum to engage all abilities. We'd love to share this work with you and your colleagues. My two requests are, please change the guidance on literacy for PMLD students, and please support this curriculum development work. I can be a voice for the voiceless, but only you have the power to enact the change. Thank you for your time.